who's going to mess your life up.
Right.
You know, there are people who miss destiny because of the relationships they have or the friendships they have, because they don't have the courage to walk away. Think about how many athletes are broke now because they didn't have the courage to walk away from their boys who were spending all their money. Look at Allen Iverson. AI had a posse of folk, man. AI had so many people with him, he didn't know everybody who was with him. I don't even know if y'all saw the special on ESPN.
Yeah,
Pro Athletes.
Yeah, on Pro Athletes. They had a whole list of athletes. It was like credits coming up.
Yeah. and a couple of them said, because they said, I had people hanging out with me, I didn't even know who they were. They were friends of friends who were hanging out with them, but now they broke where their friends at. They just spent your money.
Right.
And now they ain't nowhere to be seen. But the smart ones, they know how to have a very small circle. They're very selective about who they hang with, who they date. Because y'all know folks be out there, there's a lot of athletes out there now who they didn't get caught up because some girl said, I'm going to have this baby.
Right.
You know, or some dude that took advantage of some girl. You know, because there's a whole lot of dudes out there, got a whole lot of babies out there. They ain't taking care of them. But people of purpose, y'all, you were saying you want to take care of your son. You want to instill values in your son. Your children looking at you, they're like, man, you want them to do better than you did. Why? Because you want to be a model to them. And for those of you who don't have children yet, one day, all y'all said y'all want to have children, right? Who didn't want to have kids? You know, now y'all probably be the first ones to have a house full of kids. The ones who think, because I said I ain't getting married. I ain't never getting married. And I was 18. Next thing I know, I was 20. I was married. I was like, what? I do? Well, I'm glad I married you, right? Well, no, baby. I'm just saying, you know, it's just theory. So I just thought out there that man, find destiny, find purpose, have vision, write vision down. How do you get vision? You ask God, go back to God and say, God, what is your plan for my life? God, show me. God will begin to speak to you, begin to tell you stuff, and when He tells you something, write it down. Because you ain't going to remember. You ever have a great idea, you lay in bed, have a great idea, and you're like, I'll get it in the morning. How many times do you remember? Write it down. Ask God. Go back, pray over it. That's why I'm saying, y'all come to church, always bring your Bible. When you hear what I'm saying, or any preacher saying, go back, read the Bible, and ask God. You'll be amazed how God will begin to speak to you and begin to show you. These questions here, the reason I ask these questions, not just so we can know one another. The thing is, a lot of times, we don't know ourselves. Those questions, I said, like, what would you do if you couldn't fail? If you haven't thought about that, begin to think about that. That's how successful people are. They dream big dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go to Harvard Business School, the very first day you're there, you know what they will ask you? What is your BHAG? You know what a BHAG is? Your BHAG. What is your big, hairy, audacious goal? Basically, they don't come here if you got small dreams. But what would you attempt? What's the great thing you want to achieve in life? That's what God is saying. Listen, they're the great things I want to do for you. But you got to surrender your life to Him first, and then you got to find God's purpose and plan. And you're never going to know who you are and who you designed to be apart from the Lord.